Yes, sir. Boom. Profit. All credit to God. So, one, very, very happy that I exited the corporate field. Business has been going well, just been working on my SaaS. And I just want to let you guys know I wouldn't have any of this success without God. I'm on my third read of Quran, and this book has really helped me push through a lot of depression. It's put a lot of things into perspective for me that's been going on within my life. It teaches you a lot about relationships, family, how people maneuver in this world, and it's just a lot of just general psychology in there. So yeah, about to go ahead and get started on the day. About to go ahead and push forward and keep grinding. So today, I need to finish the client's site, get him shipped up and stuff like that. Just took a shower, so excuse the water coming down on my face. But yeah, what I need to go ahead and do is I need to get into the groove. So I just put on some drip for the day, some good professional drip. About to go start my stream up and stuff like that and start working on the client site. So when you're making money online, you can't think of yesterday as, oh my gosh, that was the best day in the entire world. No, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Don't over glorify your profits. Like, don't over glorify the fact that you made $1,000 2 weeks ago and keep thinking about that. No. Think about how you can just make more money next time. You know what I'm saying? How you can make more money next time in a better way. I'm finna roll up a little bit of Wawa. You know what I'm saying? Got some loose leaves here. So yeah. Well, roll up while I talk to y'all. But yeah, man. Just another thing too, for any of you guys who do smoke the herbs out there, understand that you're the only thing that can slow you down. You know what I'm saying? If you're generally an already like inconsistent or lazy person, right? Smoking is gonna like slow you down even more. That's just gonna be straight up the honest truth. So if you're already a lazy person, someone who's not consistent, someone who doesn't know how to scale or build or be disciplined regardless of like outside factors, regardless of if you're feeling tired and stuff like that, then I'm really telling you guys, like, this right here, even though it's getting more legal everywhere, right, this right here, it can slow you down. And I'm just gonna like keep it completely transparent and honest with you guys, because we're here, we're real humans, and that's why I did challenge myself to read Quran too, just because I don't drink alcohol, but God did create all the herbs. So I'm really, really big on the herbs. I also take ashwagandha, a lot of ginkgo biloba as well too. Here's the chill pill. You guys can get this on Amazon. And some cordyceps and reishi mushrooms and stuff like that too. So yeah, I just want to be fully transparent with you guys, man, on like what I do, how I like actually live, and yeah, the things I like actually have going on. So mushrooms are really, really, really good too. There's a lot of different types of mushrooms other than the psychedelic ones, of course, but there's a lot of ones you guys can get on Amazon, and like the mental benefits it's nice. It's really, really nice, especially when you're off Rodila Rosa. It's like a natural antidepressant. If you guys struggle with anxiety or fear, or if you guys have any like just feelings of the fact that you won't make it, that you won't succeed, a lot of the herbs and stuff like that can really help you out. I've been taking them for a few years, especially like ashwagandha and stuff like that really helps balance out like cortisol and stuff like that. So I just want to come on here and just be real with y'all, man. I just want to come on here and be fully transparent and just be open. There's no more hiding myself. Tomorrow's not promised. So I've realized that the more transparent I be with you guys, that the more real you'll be able to actually feel me. I'm just a real person trying to grind. Yes, I have acquired a little bit of success and a little bit of things, right? Asset wise, all credit to God. But I would not have these things without God. And there's also times where I'm extremely flawed too, So just want to always be transparent with y'all. And just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people dictate your life. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these humans dictate like what you enjoy. That's going to be a big piece of advice that I have to give you, especially if you're going to go into business. Do not let humans dictate like what you think success is. You know what I'm saying? If you think success is doing X, Y, and Z, right, and someone doesn't agree, then that's fine, right? But if that person continues to be around and they don't agree with what you think success is, then that could frustrate you. It really could frustrate you. Same rolling up, we good. Rolling up big John here. But yeah, that really could frustrate you. And I don't want you to be into the framework of where you are frustrated for literally no reason. Because people just around you don't see your vision, aren't believing in you. And that can be really, really frustrating, man. I'm telling you, it can be really, really frustrating. Growing up, was told that I just had to go to school. School. And especially after moving to Vegas on my own, it made me realize, like, okay, like, you can do what you want to do on this earth. And as long as you take care of yourself and you pay your bills, you're good. So just do what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? Now, if wickedness makes you happy, you got to rechange that mindset. But if what makes you happy isn't harming anyone on this earth, you're not harming yourself, you're not spreading negativity, you know what I'm saying? That's you. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want you guys to just be happy on this earth, man. Like, tomorrow is not even promised. So just being transparent. And, like, I'm not going to be on here playing perfect either. Like, y'all might see me in the suit and the nice clothes and stuff like that. But I'm just a real human, man. I just wake up, I pray to God, and I just try and get to some cheese. Like, that's all I do every single day. I'm not in the business of hurting nobody. I'm not in the business of sliming nobody. I'm not in the business of, like, breaking promises or robbing people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm really adamant on my clients' success. I'm big on making sure that they can win. I'm big on making sure that they can get to the next level. I'm big on making sure that we're going to be able to succeed. You know what I'm saying? But how are we going to succeed if our mental and our mindset is not ready for the success? So we have to train our mindset. Okay, it's really important that you're consistent. The more consistent you are, the more your mindset is just built up. You know, the more consistent you are, the more your mindset is built up. So focus on consistency. Cut this off. Focus on your consistency and just watch how things translate in your life. That's really why I love praying 5 times a day. Islam really saved my life. Alhamdulillah, all credit to God. And I know what you guys must say, oh, but you smoking weed right now. Woo. In my opinion, and just like Quran says, God gave us all the herbs. This isn't an intoxicant to me. When it comes to getting drunk, that makes people do weird stuff. Makes people crash their cars, hurt people, do weird immoral stuff. This right here has you chilling. Do not compare this to alcohol. Do not compare this to alcohol. Not the same thing at all. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Got to stand on business with that for sure. For sure. So let me finish up this. Wow. You know, feel me? Let me finish this up right here. But yeah, man. Just success. I really don't want to roll 2 papers. I really just want to do one. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of unraveling here. I'm gonna get it though. But making money in a day too, like you can make like a band a day. You can quit your job and it might not be immediately, but as long as you have good sales skills, like you can make a band a day for sure. Absolutely. Just depending on what you do. I don't care if it's car sales, even some HVAC guys, you know what I'm saying? No matter what you do, just like scale it up. You know what I'm saying? Scale it up. When you scale, things get a lot easier to come into perspective. You know what I'm saying? So scale your business if your business right now, if you feel like you have a great product or you're building a great useful software or a great app, what you need to do is you need to focus more on your marketing. You know what I'm saying? Why is this product or service relatable to people in the real life? So when we start having that mental framework and model and perspective, things change. So think about food, for example, right? We literally need that. We literally need that. So food is a really, really good business to start. It's just about making your food the best. You know what I'm saying? That's why people, this is a good business too. People kind of need this, especially after long work hours, feeling stressed out, feeling drained. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors on why people indulge in this right here. So pinpoint your business to exactly what people need. Once you're able to cross the bridge between someone's need and your product, like if your product becomes the need, then that's how you win. That's genuinely how you win. That's for sure how you win. So you have to make sure that your product becomes a need. Okay, it has to become a need. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm about to go hop on the laptop right now. I want to show you guys a little bit of some segments from the call we went over yesterday as well too. And got some juice ready. I'm gonna get on the laptop. So first thing I do after I pray, work out, and shower and stuff like that too, I'm gonna go ahead and mark it. So I like to get these little excerpts done as well too. Sometimes I'll journal as well too in my journal, but for the most part, I'm gonna go ahead and just get on the laptop and start the workday. And I'm gonna go ahead and catch you guys there. Blam. Yeah, it's different without registered agent. You can do your you can always change it. Your store location should be fine. Now's a good time to set up DNS for domain. All right, bet. All right, you bought it? Yeah. All right. That's it. You're good. You're good. Okay. All right. I'm gonna push the site, and then when the site is ready, I'm gonna give you a call back, and then it'll be really, really simple. You just change two settings, and then your site will be live. Cool. Now we have Jared. All right, but do you need access to the information I just put in there or not? I was gonna just have yeah. If you wouldn't mind, you could always change the password too. Yeah, because they make it really easy now. Before I would have to say definitely yeah, but they changed the setting to where you only have to like click 2 buttons now to make it work now. So it's good. But yeah, I got you though. Bet that. Is that all the information you need? Yeah, bet that. I'm about to get straight to work. And then were you able to check out the list? Let's go and we can scan through the list real quick. It's fire. Yeah. And it tracks too. Like it's coded to the network, so it tracks everything that you do. It's not just like a list, it's really interactive, so it's cool. And I know how to make mobile lists, so that was cool. And then you don't even have to do them one by one. You can just scroll through and then click check, and then whichever one you click on, it'll save. Even if you refresh the page or close it and come back later, it'll always save for you. And then like really just breaking down like what you do, like how you just didn't let that guy go, or like how you get them the keys in their hands quickly. Like just little psychology tips like that will pop. Like you'll blow up fast, real fast. I like that 90 training weapons. Yeah. So that would be like the course. You could call it whatever you want. You could call it like the deal maker school. No, I'm just saying like the full collection would be the 90 training weapons. Yeah. 30 minutes, and then you break it down: mindset, tactics, system. Okay. Yeah. And it's real cool. My bad, it took me a couple tries. I wanted to make it special. I said, my bad, it took me a couple tries. I wanted to make it special for real. Yeah, make sure it's P. No, I mean, that makes it extremely easy to break down though. Yeah. Like then I can do And the psychology videos will be big, bro. Like why customers ghost and how to fix it, you know, and you fix it by.
Is this right here my website, or this is a link
Oh no,
to?
this isn't your website. This is it's a custom coded
Okay.
like guide for you that's tracked, and you can use this for your video list. Yeah, your
I feel
website.
like this is showing me how I low key am gonna want to set up my school.
Okay, bet. And I like this template too. Just tell me, feed me ideas like that. Anything you want, I got you. Bet, cause
So
I
like I
like
feel
this.
like the school could be kind of set into different subsections.
Yeah.
Kind of how it is right here. Like you got mindset, tactical, and system. So
Mm-hmm.
like mindset's good, tactics is good, process definitely needs to be its own subset column.
Right.
Process needs to be by itself because that's very important in the sales industry. Systems, that's going to be more like I would say systems is more like how you set your day up, how to move throughout your day, and
Okay.
how to have a set schedule. Set you like the biggest reason people fail in car sales, and a lot of people don't know this, is a lack of systems. There's so much freedom in car sales. It's very easy to get distracted, or you know what I mean. There's just a lot of freedom. Your
Mm.
own individual business. You just work for a business, so it's kind of like if you're somebody who would fail realistically being a business owner, you'll fail trying to be in sales. Okay.
Right.
So it's like having a set pair of systems overall for just little shit you have to do daily is extremely important to
Right.
keep you on track.
Right.
So
Like.
I thought that would be good. It's a cool little and then of course I do a deeper dive into each one of those subsections. Did you
Mm-hmm.
need any help? Terry? He is he was out here a second, but he can phone. You doing all right today? Oh yeah, how are you? Just got your hair done. What's going on? She's in the new X3 doing. Fucking problem. Can you help us back here? She's outside. Back to it like I never left.
All right, bet that. So I got you. Don't even worry about making the WAP. I'll make it for you. I'll make all the sections for you, and then I'm gonna just give you the login.
Say no more.
So I got you. Yeah.
So is WAP like school? Or like,
Yeah,
what's the correlation there?
yeah. It's better than school. I mean, you could go school. I just hate school because everyone uses school. Like WAP was school before school. But I mean, you could go school, honestly. If you want to go school, we could go school. So actually, the problem with school, I think you got to pay for school.
I'm telling you, ladies just came in the doing X3. What the hell are you?
Wait, school free?
I swear niggas be going through shit, bro. Like, this nigga looks so depressed.
Nah, I'm gonna go. Really great.
I'm gonna pray for my brother, man.
Nah,
Wow.
bro. I think the problem with school, I think school, you gotta pay for school. That's
so
what.
you would wait until the community got bigger and then moved over.
Well, I mean, WAP is bigger than school.
Oh really?
Yeah, WAP is huge. You make enough sales on WAP, they'll like fly you out and like here's the WAP YouTube channel here. They're huge. This is also why, like, you can get an opportunity for this. School was created by Alex Hermosi, and he just like exited. Well, WAP actually has like a home team that like really cares. So you'll get a chance to get a video on these, and this is a lot of exposure. So this is why I say go with WAP. Yeah, yeah. WAP is just yeah. School. Alex Hermosi just like
What is it called?
hired some coders to make School. Like as you see, like School doesn't even have its own YouTube page. Alex Hermosi just literally made School real quick, promoted it, and exited it. But WAP, like they really care. They have a real team, family behind it. They'll fly you out and they do cool stuff with you.
Okay.
So yeah. School is just a money grab for him.
Solidified.
Yeah. But yeah, cool.
Oh, if it's sideways.
So bet that, man. We got the domain. I'm gonna go ahead and keep getting to work. I need to finish this stuff ASAP and get everything launched, get the WAP created, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and work on some animations and stuff like that too. And then yeah, let's get this stuff done, man. So guys, I wanted to talk about something too while I'm just working and blasting. So like as I'm using Stitch and AI and stuff like that, right? I want to study more of the actual psychology of the sites. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get down more psychology of this. I want to actually get down like retention, and I want to get down. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me think a little differently here. Certain things like animation cursors or like eyes or like maybe like a wheel, like things need to be specified for the site. I need to be going harder than that. It can't just be boring landing pages. You know what I'm saying? Let's increase conversions as much as possible by making sure we have animated sections. And you see a lot of people going super duper hard with these 3D animated sections, right? But then check out something like Supabase, for example. You head over to like a Supabase, very clean SaaS layout. You know what I'm saying? Even just the Google interface we use, very clean on Supabase. You have nothing but just clean examples here. Very simple CSS. And I'm telling you guys, the sites that overcompensate with 3D animations, you're actually going to get less conversions. It's not going to be as safe because I'm telling you, when you're on slower Wi-Fi, and for example, when I was in Vegas, for example, I was on T-Mobile for like a week or something like that. And I noticed that my site literally wasn't loading quickly. And that was bothering me. That was ruining conversions. And as soon as I changed it back, started getting bookings again. Okay. So your site can't be over animated. Try and stick to SVGs too. SVGs over emojis are going to be really strong. But watch, as you see people get into these hyper animated sites, they're actually going to be losing conversions. I want to optimize my site the most for conversions while having interactive elements, while keeping a nice 2D CSS based system, because it's going to be able to load quickly on, like, if someone's in like a different country, right, and you're trying to sell an education system or something to help them make some more income, right, you want to make it to where the site can load quickly for them. Okay, you don't want the sites to be loading slow. That's a really important thing that people don't talk about. And yeah, I really just wanted to go ahead and break that down and talk about that psychology, or even check out like GitHub. You know what I'm saying? Look at these most popular sites. GitHub is still 2D. You know, even though they have Copilot, you notice that the whole layout of it hasn't changed one bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to realize that these over animated sites are going to be getting less conversions. They're going to be ruining your conversions. And I'm actually really excited to talk about why 2D CSS is a lot better than 3D CSS. You could incorporate some low resource elements, but I'm telling you, high resource elements, I've experienced firsthand. When you guys are going through that long waiting time, people are going to think your site literally doesn't work, and you're going to be missing out on a lot of conversions for no reason at all. It's going to be really frustrating. It's going to make you angry, and that's not what I want you guys to like run into. So when you're making your site, I need you to think about that, okay? Look at these popular sites that people use. Superbase. What else do people use? Vercel. Don't think that these people obviously don't have access to the same projects that me and you do. Of course, they have access to all of these giant 3D animators, but how quickly your site loads is important. Let me see if that even loaded like quickly. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's that. Just like fresh. How quickly does it load? I feel like, yeah, my site is clean. I feel like some things could maybe potentially slow it down, but the amount of money you can make with just a simple 2D site, I'm telling you, it's really what you want. I'm telling you. And these people who are going super duper hard trying to make these large scale animated sites, they're not going to make any conversions, or they're not going to make nearly as many conversions as people who stick to the basics. If you do go animations, you go simple animations, right? Nothing catastrophic, nothing crazy. Even Vercel, I don't even know if Vercel has animations on the site itself. I see the navigation bar. Yeah, the navigation bar clearly has a hover. Some buttons have hover, underlines, really just hover, underlines, white borders. Very, very simple. So stick to the simple stuff. Study CSS so you guys can know how to quickly come into the files and edit what you want. I recommend using commands on your VS Code, right? Like if you want to look for something specifically. I recommend you do Command Shift H, and then from there you're gonna have a search function here. Okay, then from the search function, you can actually look for what you want, and then you could continuously, go from there. So if you wanted to look for something on your site that was specific, or you wanted to change all types of border buttons or styles, just get really, really good. So AI, I'm not saying throw it out the window completely, right? Don't throw AI out the window completely. Mix it up. Mix it up with things. You can throw in a Google Stitch idea, right? You can have a Stitch idea. Take your Stitch idea, right? So from here, Figma, boom, boom, boom. So here, Project Beef, .zip. See if I download the zip here. I like raw files, honestly. Raw files is really, really strong. Yeah, okay. So Stitch. Now I'm going to throw this in my website section here. Take the Stitch, throw it in my client's website here. Now we do have the Stitch. I'm going to throw the Stitch in my source. Okay, so I'm going to throw it in the source. Then from there, I'm going to go back to my VS Code. So I'm not throwing AI completely out the window, but what I'm doing is I'm using AI, incorporating that with my coding knowledge at the same time. So the fact that I know how to edit certain text, if I don't want this to say Jarrett the Deal Maker, you shouldn't have to ask AI to change a piece of text for you. You know what I'm saying? You should know how to get on the page, get to where you need to be, and make the change that you need to. You shouldn't have to ask AI to make a very simple change on something. You know what I'm saying? Just try things out, see what you like, and just make sure that the site functions how you would want the site to function. You know what I'm saying? So test it out. You guys can use it for prototypes and stuff like that too. See how stuff works. I think it's really cool when you're adding just simple, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Just simple elements like that. Just attractive. Attractive. Honestly, I'm throwing like you could still use stuff like 21st.dev, right? 21st.dev is cool. I like it a lot. 21st.dev, shout out them. But I'm telling you, man, these over 3D compartmentalized sections, some of them can be just poo-poo down the drain, bro. Poo-poo down the drain. Sections like this is doing a little too much. That's kind of doing a lot. This is doing a lot. This is doing way too much. This is doing too much. This is like never loading on no one's site. Conversions. This is cool. I think that's cool. And then of course you can take these and like make them your own and stuff like that. So this site, it's called 21st.dev. So you guys can get little inspirational pieces from the site here. But stay away from 3D. Okay, I would stick to 2D and stick to 2D stuff. 2D stuff is really, really fire. Simple components that work, load fast, and just work well. Okay, so we got newest, popular. Don't just like steal designs too. Try not to do that. Make it your own. If you want to have a menu button, you can do things like that too. Here, little check marks and stuff like that. Very cool. Just some cool stuff that you may need for your site that people have made and coded. So you can come on and just edit these things, fix them how you want. Stuff like this is kind of cool. But just that's a little too much. You want to make sure that the components can load. Conversions. Conversions. I'm gonna say it one more time. Literally conversions. So, yeah, have you guys ever heard of conversions? So I'm gonna say it one more time. So, your conversions are gonna come from if people can even access the thing in the first place. Okay. This, you see that's lagging, like that's doing bad. Some stuff on 21st.dev can be hot garbage. Try and do not ruin your site with 21st.dev stuff. Okay. Stick to like Animista. You know what I'm saying? We got Animista. Animista is very clean, very 2D. It's not gonna be destroying your site. You have a lot of available stuff on Animista too. You guys can also do some tech stuff too on Animista. So this is why I like Animista. Keep your site loading quickly. I'm saying, could do some blur stuff if you want. Could do stuff like that. I think this is really cool. Shadow pop. I think this is cool. Flicker. I think this is cool. I like this a lot, actually. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do, after I've seen what I like actually like this a lot. I really like this. I think this is really clean. So now, first thing I'm going to actually go ahead and do, now that I went ahead and added it to my source folder, I'm going to go back to my source folder here. Okay. Stripe, super base. 2020. Yeah. API version. Super base. So these two here, I'm gonna go ahead and fix these errors. I'm gonna go ahead and change this to 2026 here. So let's go ahead and change this to 2026. And then we're gonna go ahead and do 03. And then we're gonna do 25. Not assignable. Okay, we're gonna fix this here. Go to the server TS. Property get does not exist. Okay. Dot Dahlia. Okay, so I was missing the dot Dahlia here. And then app info NAS name SaaS app versions 1 point. Okay. So we're gonna keep this here. That should fix that. So now the config file is good. A lot of the times you can just right click into your error, click on fix straight up, and that helps too. So we're gonna go ahead and check out server.ts here. So let's check out this error. So I like to just read the errors instead of just making sure like ask AI, just fix this, just do this. You know, actually like have some kind of introspective of like what's going on your project. So then if something does break in the future, you're gonna be able to go back and understand like, okay, this is what broke my site. Let me go ahead and fix X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? So in here, oops, did not want to add that B. I meant to add the dot Dahlia back. Whoopsies. Okay. All right, dot Dahlia. Okay, we're good. See, and then once you fix it once with AI, like study the error, study what the AI fixed. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably gonna be one of the most efficient ways to learn how to code is see what the AI does, like if you're running into an error, and then after that, you're gonna be able to take that in your own conclusion and then fix any errors going forward. Okay, so here property get right here. So this property right here has an error, does not exist on type randomly request cookies. Property set does not exist. Property set does not exist. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and right click this. After I highlight it first, I'm gonna click on fix. So what it's gonna do is gonna squash the errors. Okay, and then I'm gonna look at what it did. So the red is gonna be the old values. When it does yellow, that's gonna be the new values as well too. So I'm gonna be dropping extensions and stuff like that all together, but just because AI is out, that doesn't mean that coding is obsolete at all. Do not think that. It's actually a time to be the best developer that you could be, and you can actually create really, really powerful components quickly. So it's really about now who has the best ideas, who's thinking the deepest, who's thinking the hardest. Because now we have things like Stitch that can get the CSS or the looks out the way. And after you're done focusing on the looks, you can actually focus more on the idea. How does everything sync together? How does it all link together? And that's the more engineering part, more of the development part. So AI is only really taking care of the development part, but you still have to be an excellent engineer, know how business works, know how all of this stuff comes together in the first place, and then you're going to be able to dominate in some kind of way. But until then, it can be a little difficult. Okay, so boom. Let's go ahead and let's keep studying these errors here. So import create client server type cookie options. So it should have been from Supabase/SSR. So it should have been from Supabase/SSR. Okay. Get unzipped. Okay. So it's going to go ahead and install that from the node modules main index instead of from the cookie options. Okay, so it's going to actually grab the Supabase from the node package modules that I actually installed on my raw computer, right? And as we can see, that's going to be located inside of node modules. Okay, so I can go from node modules, and then from here inside of node modules, I'm going to have a Supabase section. Okay, and then we're going to see Supabase, and then we can go SSR. And then after SSR, we're going to go ahead and look for distribution, also known as dist. Then main. And then we're going to look for index. Okay. Index. So all the index folders here. Boom. This one, this one, this one. These are going to be the resources and the actual node package where stuff is actually baked and installed on my computer, so it can create the server client from the resources that are actually baked inside of the file. So knowing how things actually work and being able to break down things step by step like that, it really, really does help a lot. So check this out here too, right? So we have a red arrow on here, right? So we have a get name string, return cookie store, get name value, set name string, value string, options cookie options, try cookie store dot set, catch error, remove, etc. Okay, get all, any, return cookie store dot get all. Property get all does not exist on type read-only request cookies. Okay, so get all. Okay, now get all doesn't exist. Okay. So what if I fix the fix? Right? Okay, so we're gonna have to fix the fix, right? Set get all. Okay. Now we're running into a new issue here. Okay. Now we have property get all does not exist on type. Okay. So set doesn't work, get all doesn't work. Okay. Create. Superbase SSR. Yeah, we're gonna keep this up here too. Make sure this works. And from there, we change those into this. Okay, but get all doesn't exist on type read-only request cookies. Control Shift Ace. Read-only request cookies. Read-only no login. I do kind of want to use Geist. I'm not gonna lie. I want to read in the. Okay, so what I'm gonna do. Okay, so if an error is really something that you feel like you can't fix, I like to use the CLI too. I don't really like to use the right side chat anymore. So I'll open a new CLI, right? Command line interface. Okay, I'm gonna open a brand new one. From here, I can go to model if I want to. I can type tab/model, and then in the CLI, you're gonna be able to change. So I'll go to like do 4.1 here. Okay. If you wanted to do 4.1, you could also change like how long you want it for thinking as well too. That's gonna be up to you. So boom, fix this error. Do what you need. Don't break any other files. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that error inside of here. I'm gonna go ahead and fix that error. Okay, so I want to make sure that everything's done, and also too, inside of the prompt shop, I'm gonna go ahead and add this too. I have a lot to do inside of the prompt shop. Not a lot of work to do for you guys, but this right here, this start project prompt is gonna be really powerful here. Okay, you know, I'm gonna cut it off from here, but this start project prompt, really crazy. It's gonna make sure that you guys have all of the most important startup kits that you need for your site. So you'll be able to go to stackmode.net to get access to this as well too. Okay, so you can put this on any new VS Code project, any new website, any new application that you're trying to do. and then you can go ahead and copy this entire thing here, and it'll go ahead and install the necessary skills that you need, as well as install the best stuff that you need for your tech stack in your project to run. So yeah, you're gonna get off Stitch pretty quickly. Look at that. I just think that's very cool. Stuff like that, you know, if we're gonna add some cards to at least make it look clean. I kind of like this too. It's constantly flipping. Little interactive elements like that. Let's sell them with just 2D animations. Let's turn up the landing page. You know what I'm saying? Make these simple landing page retention. Make it hold value. That's really what's gonna just separate you from the average developer, is knowing how to keep retention on a site. Even this up here, I do want to change. I think if we add something cool here, this could go ahead and increase conversions. So yeah, I do want to change this section up here and just make this a lot cooler. Okay. And I'm really happy I got this MacBook too, man. I'm just able to just record, cool out with you guys, and just do what I need to do, man. It's a blessing. This video is going to be long. I'm excited to drop this one. It's going to be kind of like, not all over the place, but yeah, just giving you guys a real raw introspective, like what I do. Okay, after this, I'm going to go ahead and study these changes. Okay, I'm not just going to approve. So what did it do? Set cookie store. So it did promise. Okay. So set cookie store. It did promise. Right? Promise equals cookies. It left the return create server client alone. Okay, for the process.env next supabase.url. Okay, so it left that alone for the supabase. Cookies get all. Okay, so we cookies. We have a open bracket. And then we did async. Okay, so we did async get all. These open, then const cookie store equals await equals cookie store promise return equals cookie store. Okay, and then we did an async again. Yeah, very, very nice. Nice fix. Okay, so I'm gonna do yes and approve. And now the error is gone. Okay, so that's where AI is really, really useful at. When you're running into pesky areas, when you could be building or innovating, it can quickly resolve things, but understand where the errors are come from and then learn too. So now if I ever run into that error, I have to make sure that things are asynced, I have to make sure that things have a const in front of it, and I have to make sure that things are organized. Okay, so take what the AI did, learn from it, and then be able to apply that later on. That's what's going to be able to set you apart from good engineers from just really bad engineers. Okay, so from here, I'm going to wait for this to finish here completely. I'm going to close it though. And then from there, I'm going to open my source folder. I'm going to open my Stitch. Okay. And then I'm going to open a brand new chat. So you want to open a new chat too because of the context window. If you guys don't know what that is, pretty much if you have too many AI chats in one, it can get buggy, stop listening. So just try and do things with a new chat, right? So I'm going to actually do this one in a plan mode. So I'm going to say, take the files from this Stitch and optimize the page. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, make sure it works on mobile and desktop. Optimize all views. I'm curious. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just plan that. What does that? We'll do just a simple, vague plan. So because we're planning first, I'm not gonna go reprompt that. That right there, like a vague sentence like that. Never send a vague sentence like that to your agent line. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times, especially if you're on something like Cursor or something like that, you might just end up wasting credits for literally no reason, and that's gonna really make you mad and piss you off. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this here. Okay. Should the optimized implementations remain a... Okay. So now, what I'm gonna go ahead and actually do, stitch folder contains... Let me open this. Next.js component. Okay. So this right here, this is going to be like the aftermath. So this is going to be prompt 1. So we should do the post stitch prompt. So I'm going to create that now. Right. So I'm going to make a post stitch prompt now. That's actually what I'm going to go ahead and do. So I'm going to take this simple line here. The more specific you talk to the AI, the better it is, and it'll organize it so well. And shout out people. So here's another thing too. When people back in the day, like when the internet like first came out, right? When people were just purely HTML coding, right? We'll just take this for example. When people were just purely HTML coding, okay, here's an let me go ahead and get a playground going. Okay. So here, boom, just in a playground. Doc type HTML. Okay. HTML is the doc type. Run. Okay. HTML body. You can go paragraph. Okay. 2. Going hard at all times. And then I'm gonna close this. It's so bad without tab, but it's fine. So going hard at all times. HTML playground. Changing this and editing the text. Getting comfortable editing text. Don't just make AI make your brain go slow. Okay? Don't just make AI make your brain go slow. Boom, going hard at all times. Now, if I wanted to add a body, you won. Yo. Stack mode. Okay. All education for trading. Now I'm gonna go close this. Okay, so actually this should be touching. Now I'm gonna close it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yep. Let me see. Yep, this should work. B2, close. There we go. Run. StackMode on there for all aid trading. B1. Okay. We don't have to close that. It's fine. B2. Yo. And then we'll hit him with header again. I'm gonna make this header 3. And we're gonna change this from there. Okay. Boom. StackMode.net is the best website in the world. Okay. Know how to actually edit your files, bro. Okay. It's really, really important. Know how to actually know what you're doing. Okay. Know what you're doing. Then from there, it's going to be a lot easier to just succeed and win. Okay. So just know what you're doing. Know what you're doing. And even when they made CSS, right? Even when they made CSS, I'm sure they were like, bro, what? Like, why would they make this? Right? It's a whole nother level. Now we got CSS. Okay. It's a language inside of a language. Now it's getting deeper. All right. Once again, I'm sure when they made this, they were like, why would we do this? So even if we wanted to go from here, right? Blank. Okay. Doc type HTML. Body. Background color. Okay. So here, background color is black. H1 color white. We'll move this text to the left. Here in the top, here. And then after that, what I'm going to go ahead, that was crazy. What I'm going to go ahead and actually do is I want to go ahead and do this. Okay, I'm going to do a H2. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do H2 space open. Okay. Open. And then I'm going to do indent, color, cyan. Now we're going to do red. Okay. Semicolon. Then again, text, align. Okay. Colon, center, font family. We're going to do Arial. And we're going to change this to 50 px. Then we're going to change this to StackMode.net is the best site in the entire world. And we're going to make 2 headers here. So now I'm going to go header 2. So H2. Okay. Going super duper hard. So as we can see, we have the headers and the text separated completely. If I made a header 3, right? If I made a header 3, this is the best site ever. Okay, right? Header 3, I'm going to close that. I'm going to come back up here. Okay. I need to close this as well. So after you guys are done with your code, you need to make sure that it's closed. Okay, then run. So as you can see, StackMode.net is the best site in the world, going super duper hard. Now we have, this is a paragraph. Okay. So now what I need to do is I need to add a color here. So now I need to go ahead and add a, so we got the font family, but I need to come up and indent, add the color, come over here, change the color to white with one of these. And from there, I'm going to be able to see the paragraph here. So now we have one more error here. This is the best site ever. So now we have header number 3. I noticed that there's no header number 3 on the code over here. So what I would need to go ahead and do is I need to come over here, okay? And then from there, I'm gonna go ahead and indent. I'm gonna do header number 3. I'm gonna do an open bracket. Okay, you always want to do an open bracket. Then from there, I'm gonna indent. I'm gonna start off with the color. I'm gonna do white. Then I'm gonna do colon. Okay, with the or semicolon. And then from there, right underneath that, I'm gonna do text align. Okay, and we're gonna do center. Okay, then we do normal colon, center, and then font size 40 px semicolon. Okay, and then I need to close this up. So I noticed that the font size right now isn't working, and that's because I'm actually missing a colon. So if you don't see the thing that you need to red, if you don't see the variable that you need in order to change certain things that's in red, then you're not going to be able to understand. So then from there, I'm going to colon, okay, text white line center. Let's see, so we're going to go ahead and do font size, okay, and then I'm going to run. So I'm gonna see if the font size is working. 20px. Okay. So font size here. For header number 3, this is the best site ever. Okay. I'm gonna change this to P. So this is actually gonna be best site ever is actually gonna be P2. So header 3, I'm gonna change that to P2. And then we're actually gonna, we're gonna make this here. I'm gonna make P2 actually to the right. Okay. Can I do bottom right? Okay, we'll do left. Okay, so we got going super duper hard. I got you. Okay, I need to change this to P2. Okay, then from there I'm gonna run it. All right, we got, this is the paragraph here, going super duper hard. This is the best site ever. StackModechris is the best site in the entire world. Okay, now from there, H1, H2, color red, text align center, color white, Arial. So this right here, Arial. Okay, so we got the Arial font here. Background color, so we can make this white if you wanted, but I'm gonna keep this black. We could do brown. So brown actually is loaded kind of like a red. Gray. But we'll keep it black for now. Okay. So yeah, even just, knowing how to use your CSS is going to be really, really important too. Knowing how to change certain things, putting yourself through just making certain things. To this to be right. All right, header 2. No, this needs to be header 3. Header 3. Keep grinding. Okay. Header 3. Color. White. Colon or semicolon. Header 3. Header 3. There we go. All right. And it's like when you just get the errors down, it's satisfying. It's fun. It's it's probably the funnest thing I've ever done. This is more fun than trading to me. Just because you can infinitely create, and the market only exists because of people who created SaaSes in the first place. So knowing how everything works has just been really cool. But yeah, so back to the site. So practice. Don't let AI make your brain mush. Know how stuff actually works. Okay. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I need to prompt the prompt. That's what I need to do. So I need to prompt the prompt. So I have this here. Okay. I throw it into my Gemini. Right here. Boom. Then I'm gonna do after my. Okay. We'll do after my. We'll hide this here. After my stitch is in my VS Code, we need a prompt to transfer it into a working site with the above parameters. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and Next.js. Modern design. Nice. Okay. Okay. It don't listen, guys. Oh, it's on fast. That's why, bro. All right, we gotta run it back. Make sure you guys aren't on fast. So now I'm gonna go new CLI. I'm gonna grab the stitch. I'm gonna take the whole thing from stitch, right? I'm gonna take the whole stitch. I'm gonna bring it over. Actually, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna paste the prompt first. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna take the stitch. Take the whole stitch. Then take the design MD. Then I'm gonna copy and paste the prompt. Follow the prompt I added and approve the files needed for this to work as a real working website. Okay. So really just powerful prompts, guys. This is why I made the prompt shop. When we have prompts, things are done a lot easier. Things are done quicker. So what is it doing? Core system design, source components design, system, color palette, typography. So it's going in source, components. Okay, still generating. Components, type, JS. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and install these here. Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna actually edit the I'm gonna delete that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and let's head back to SVG Artista. What's that? Oregon? They'll never redo their site, by the way. It's very good that they don't. Wow. Lamb. Peace.